Hello there, everybody. Welcome to another edition there. We got Prospecting USA, Val. Hello there, Gary. How are you doing there, Standing Stones? So welcome, everybody, to another edition, Catherine Gay. So yes, products are being shipped out tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, Tracy Racy. Hello there. Hello, Trista Howard. Nice to see you. So a round of applause for everybody. And also, do not forget, ladies and gentlemen, make sure and check out Grizzly's store and check out all the products that are out there. I just put the anointment oil and holy water out there and some other stuff. We're adding to it daily, so make sure and check it out. I'll put the link in the description, and it's also out there on YouTube as well. So what's going on, Brandon and Blaine?
Today's special guest. Let's talk to John Zappis.
Johnny Z.
Johnny Z. How are you? I'm pretty freaking good.
Sorry. No, you got to do him as a Southern gentleman. That's his best character he does. It's hilarious.
Oh, he did. I got him to do that at Kansas City.
Nice.
Oh, that was fun. What's up, everybody?
Hello.
Welcome.
What topic are we not going to talk about today?
Cryptids, I think.
All right, let's not talk about that. Good. Next.
Yeah. So if my Browning agent is watching, Nate Noble, welcome to the show. So I'm looking at some trail cam manufacturers, and I talked to Browning today, and he was like, "So, what are you going to use this for?"
Right.
And I was like, and Bigfoot and cryptids. And he's like, "Huh?" I was like, "Is that all right?" He's like, "I don't care. Write it up."
Right.
Nice.
So I wrote it up, and evidently I passed. So, yeah. So it was interesting.
Hey,
he said, "Write it up," like I wasn't going to write it up. I wrote it up.
Oh, of course you're going to write it up.
So, but I've been working with flashlight manufacturers, trail cam manufacturers. I'm looking at United States Concealed Carry Organization, ones that provides you insurance in case you have to think about using the.
Yep.
And but I was looking at the benefits of it. Heck, even the subscription to Concealed Carry magazine's worth it alone. So and I didn't know it was like $75-$80 a year now. I remember that used to be $30 a year. Well, that's when I had like 8 or 9 magazines come to the house though too when I was an instructor.
Oh, right.
Nice.
So Gene Hudson wants to know.
Can we talk about the truckers boycotting in New York?
I mean, that's cryptid.
Yeah, it is.
I have no idea what that is.
So I know plenty about it.
Hello, Anna D. Welcome, Val. Val Smith. Oh, we lost a viewer, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. So let's think about Cliff Jones. I got a message this morning that he passed away. I do not know the details, but I know everybody knows him coming into the chat. But Cliff Jones, his family, our hearts go out to you. I'm sorry to hear about that. So I don't know what happened. I didn't ask. I didn't think it was appropriate to ask or anything like that. So
yeah, that's a weird.
Yeah. So.
Well, that sucks. Way to bring it down.
But so I, because every time you talk to a manufacturer, I'm not talking distributor. I'm going to the bull. I'm grabbing it by its horns and its nose ring, right?
Yep.
And they're like, "So what do you do?" And I'm like,
right.
And they're like, "So you got social media links?" I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "Send them to me," and I'm like, "Yeah."
Tons.
And so I called one rep. I ain't gonna mention his name on the air in case he is watching. I'm like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Nothing." I'm like, "Dude, I hear myself talking in the background. You're watching my YouTube channel." He's like, I was like, "It's okay, man. I ain't gonna tell anybody what you're watching."
We appreciate it.
Well, I mean,
yes, Cliff Jones actually used his name. He's from UK. He always come in on the channel and said hi. So I don't know what happened, but yeah. So hello, Joanne Stewart. Welcome to the show. But it's interesting talking to these people because we're talking, these are high-ranking companies, right? And you talk about the hunters, you talk about the outdoor enthusiasts, and they're like, "What else you do?" And I'm like, If you already know, why are you asking?
Right. If you're watching the show right now while I'm talking,
Yeah, why are you asking?
you know,
You just want me to say it.
you just
You
want to
want me
hear
to
it.
say it.
Yeah, we'll see if you're legit.
Oh man, they do a social media poll and stuff because they don't want to be, associated with you if you got bad mojo. And they don't want you to carry their products too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, like you said, you're repping them. It's like that'd be cool if they catch a cryptid on one of our cameras. That would be great.
I asked one today. I said, "What are you going to do when your camera catches a Bigfoot?" And he's like, "I don't know."
Oh, I got nothing.
Now, see, I'd be posting it everywhere. If that was my camera company, be like, "Oh yeah, we're putting this out there. This camera caught that. See what yours can catch."
Well, one of the companies, everybody told me to reach out to, and I'm like, I can't believe I didn't have it in my arsenal, so I did, and I'm like, yeah, it's like, so I thought about getting a couple of cams and put them out there in the hot spots. Well, whatever we're getting, we don't know what it is, right?
Right.
And having a little small monthly subscription, and only a group of people can have access to this, and whenever they get an alert, you have the video, pictures, audio, everything right there to your phone. So you can watch the camera live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, tells you the weather. It shows you the map where the camera's at, which I don't like about this one.
Nah, I wouldn't do that.
So, but I wonder if I can shut that feature off in the app, which I probably can.
I'm sure you can.
But yeah, don't forget to hit the like button. And Catherine, don't forget the like button. Flatter that heart. Flatter that heart. Hard. And let everybody know we're live. So everybody tap that heart like you do on TikTok, right?
Tappy.
Or give me that with the little confetti and a little thing you blow and makes noise at birthday parties.
I thought you were doing an impression of a butthole. I didn't know what you were doing.
No.
Yeah, hit that button
noise
too.
Makers. Yeah, I did. I hit the wrong button, and that's why I was changing my tone. That's why I wasn't speaking.
Oh, well.
So, but yeah, so it is interesting. I always did. Now, one show we called the Florida Wildlife, whatever, FWAC or NDBP, whatever, down in Florida. And we were trying to get them to tell us what a skunk ape was, and they would not tell me on the air.
Wow.
And it was funny.
Oh.
Yeah, it was. I was trying to get this one. I almost got her, but no, she was like, no. She must have told everybody in the call center what I was doing. So, but yeah, it was very, very entertaining that night. I couldn't even look at the screens. Everybody was laughing.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I did it live on the show. They gave me the number. I'm like, let's call. Don't ever put Grizzly up to something because I'll do it.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. Just out of spite. Or just because
I will do it.
That's just good. I'll do it because I'm bored.
So,
got to entertain yourself.
Always.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. I thought about this today. It's like I feel like I'm a ZZ Top with you two guys because you got the beards and I don't. And
dude, you just stole it out of my head. Stop.
Wait a minute, I'm not even done yet. This is the ironic part about it. The one dude that doesn't have a beard is a drummer. His name is Frank Beard. Go figure that one.
That's true. The only dude in ZZ Top without a beard was named Beard.
Frank Beard.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. Don't shoot the skunk ape. Hey, what?
Yeah, I was telling them I was going hunting down in Florida and I didn't know what a skunk ape was. So I need them to tell me what it was so I don't shoot one. What I really wanted to do was call and be like, you ain't gonna believe this. What? I think I shot a skunk ape. And I was going to play that joke, but you got to remember I got a badge. So I didn't want to get charges. And
yeah, I wouldn't do that. No.
I wanted to so bad just to get them going and see what would happen.
So basically what we need to do is just go down there and shoot a skunk ape. Then call them.
Well, it's in the flyer. We're not supposed to by law.
Shoot it
but
with a
we know
tranquilizer.
by law you must have a definition of such animal.
Right.
So
I can't kill a
because they have it next to the hog huntings where it's listed. It was funny. Everybody in the audience is like, "Is he really calling it?" Hell yeah!
Of course,
I put the call right up. You hear me going dee doo dee doo 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 dee doo doo. You hear it ringing and hear him answer.
Oh jeez!
It was classic. It was classic. Then we called the field investigative officer, left him a voice message. because I wanted him to come on the show because they were like, well, maybe he can help you. All right, I'll call him. So they gave me his personal cell phone number. So yeah, it was pretty cool.
I did that one time. I can't remember where I was coming through, Illinois or somewhere, and there were signs up at the rest areas where you can't, no smoking at the rest area, and there was a sign that said, anybody, if you see somebody smoking, please call this number. So I called the number and left a message saying, hey, I'm out here smoking.
Oh, jeez.
I didn't know if I needed to let them know or not. My wife was like,
Like, boy, what's wrong with you?
That's bad. I
And
actually got
especially, you're
pulled
not
over.
from Illinois, dude. You're lucky you didn't get stopped.
I got pulled over doing 79 and 55 in front of Walmart in Shelby County. And I saw him sitting there. I didn't realize I was going that fast. And he's like, and I'm like, what did I do? I played dumb. I was like, me? Are you sure it was me?
right.
He was like, and he goes, then your FOP plates are expired. I'm like, oh, shut the front door.
Damn
That's good.
That you got to go in person to renew. You can't renew online because you got to show your credentials and your FOP. Yeah.
Right.
So
Alabama's easy, dude. Just tell them what kind of tag you want. There you go. FOP tag. Veteran to go Foreign Wars, any of those, go right there. I've never had them ask me for nothing on mine.
Yeah, we have to show. Which
yeah,
I
we do
understand.
here in South Carolina.
Which I understand. No big deal.
It is what it is.
So yeah, so I thought about that. What do y'all think about that? People in the audience having access to some cameras on your cell phone at night.
I like that idea.
I like it. Yeah.
So I'm actually talking to one manufacturer to see if I can get this set up. So, which I know you can, but I needed more information. He gave me all the information on some of the cameras and the software, but
I guess more important would be, let's ask the audience, put it in the chats. Would you guys subscribe to something like that where you can tap in and see the trail cams and stuff like that? Let us know.
Yeah, Trista says that'd be pretty awesome. Okay. So I was trying to keep the price down. I don't want it to be something extraordinary. You know, so, but and it's going to be out in the areas where we caught whatever we did catch. So it's not going to be in a new area where it's going to be like you're just going to get a bunch of squirrels or turkeys and wildlife.
Squirrel.
No, so yeah, there's 2.
All right.
Eric says 3. All right.
4. All right. Hey, there you go. Okay.
Well, so I think for me to calculate, and I think I probably need about 8 to 12 people to do it. So
yeah,
to get it started. Judy said she'll watch it in the live camera feed. It gives me an idea.
Oh God.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
I would not dare.
Depends on the price.
No, I would not do. The moon's been out all day, Kyle Smith. Dude, I'm in a food coma right now. They were asking me. I ate some Long John Silver's. That fish, the crab patties or whatever you call them, with shrimp and French fries and hush puppies. Oh. So, but I probably won't get any sleep because they'll be like, look, check your camera.
Right.
Oh,
so, yeah, everybody be messaging me because I mean, I don't know what's running around out there. We've got pictures of, I don't know, but yeah, it'll be interesting.
I like that. I love that idea. Go ahead. Sorry, man.
No, it's like, what's some of the cool stuff you have caught on there? Would be just like stuff you're like, what the hell is that?
Spirits,
that's what
rods,
yeah,
a bunch of wildlife, hairy creatures. We have no idea what they are. One says it looks like an albino Bigfoot because I do have tracks where the cameras are at. So so there is something out there, ladies and gentlemen. It ain't gonna be just wildlife. I still got SD cards to go through, and one of them think I may have captured maybe a dogman creature, which we don't know. It doesn't look like any fur on any animals, and it stands over 6 foot tall. So that's what we caught last year.
That's pretty cool, actually.
So yeah, and like I said, we get tracks out back. And there's no hunting, so plentiful wildlife. So put a saddle on it and go for a ride. What are y'all riding out in the audience? My Lord.
I'm afraid.
Yeah, Sydney. Trail cams are fun. I have like 47 or 49 of them. So
Damn.
Dude, he's got a bunch.
Yeah.
You know how many I got? One that I don't know how to use.
You got one more than I do.
It was on sale at Academy. That's like
Kyle Smith said he'll watch one, and Sydney says you never know what you make. You're right, you don't.
No doubt.
Well,
you never know.
Like 8. There's our 8 people.
Yeah, so I'll get the information and see what I need to do and get it rolling, and I'll put it in the hot area. But I would like to turn the maps off because I don't want everybody to share my location. That's the only thing I'm concerned about. But
you have a spirit walking.
Yeah,
that's kind of funny.
Yeah, that's one funny. Of the psychics was like nailed it.
My wife.
And the white thing, yeah, we in the same area prospecting where we caught the pictures the first time last year. So that's what I'm focusing on. But you know, when I talked to manufacturer day and he was talking about the cellular cams and the software, I thought that was like, because if I was on the other side, I would actually do it just to watch it.
Oh, shoot.
I mean, people watch like cameras and birdhouses all day. Why wouldn't they
bald
watch
eagles.
That? Right. Yeah. So I don't see why not. Obviously, there's some people in the audience that would enjoy it. So that's a great idea.
Well, thank you, Brian. A round of applause for you. I'm glad you're watching a marathon of our videos. Appreciate it. You never know what you're going to catch on the episode. Yeah, Standing Stones. I thought about putting some balls out there, especially some cat balls and stuff and some other recording devices to, I don't know. I just, I mean, are you going to be up to getting alerts at 2, 3, 4 in the morning, ladies and gentlemen? Because your phone will vibrate like a duck's. Say, look at the camera.
I'm up in it. I don't sleep. You all see these bags under these eyes? I don't sleep.
So, yeah, so definitely. So I'll get, I filled all the paperwork for 3 companies today. Got law enforcement, military supply for flashlights.
Nice.
Real good flashlights, yes. So, and they're really reasonable. They're not like these Chinese knockoffs. These are good manufacturers that we buy from or law enforcement buys from. So, yeah.
I'm always in the market for a good flashlight.
I know. I was telling somebody today, it's like, I'm buying me 2. Like, you know how many flashlights I have? I don't need flashlights. You get something this big that shoots out 2,500 aluminums. You're like, yeah, I want one.
Yep.
So, yes. Yes, Eric, I did get your REM pod. Your merchandise is going out too. I'm working on that in between shows. I got to get me a hot glue gun because I got to repair something on one of them, make sure it's tight. But yeah, I've used trail cams for security cameras. Yeah. When I write these things up for manufacturers, they want to know your intentions and your target audience and how you're going to promote. And it's really a big thing to do. It's not like you just call them up and be like, ring, ring. I want to sell these or I want one. It's not how it works. Right. But you got to put some thought into it. It's almost like writing a grant. So, but I'm very successful and so far with the company, so I can't complain. Some of them are like,
of course.
What'd you just say?
I'm sorry. What?
Always put Bigfoot and cryptids and paranormal at the end.
Nice.
Yeah, I never say that out front because they usually shut the door. So,
please, description status, guys.
Yeah, something's wrong with YouTube, evidently.
I've had, on my show, a bunch of people are like, we don't get your notifications. And so, yeah, apparently YouTube is knocking your notifications and subscriptions off.
Read what's on the screen.
Maybe walk around in assless chat.
Oh, right there, Crystal.
I thought about streaking. I didn't think about doing that.
Give me 1 second, Crystal. I do cattle drives and I have chaps.
Chad, I don't know if you haven't seen our trail cams that we've been using. They're pretty damn good videos and pics. The clarity on it's really, really good. Yeah. So
you got to research it. Some of those are pretty crappy. The cheaper ones.
Yes. Crystal says she's not wearing the chaps. I did.
Oh,
Y'all
well,
crack me up.
I'll wear them.
Standing Stone says, Crystal, send some pics. Somebody needs a tow truck. Where's Rebecca?
Yeah, really.
So, but no, so we got a lot of good things in the works with some different other companies. I've been filling out paperwork all day today. What was that?
Hello?
Oh, that was my phone. I thought it was on.
I was like, man, I'm hearing strange noises and it's not coming from my studio for a change.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, Grizzly, everything you wanted to beta test it, me and Brandon would be more than happy to beta test them for you.
No, absolutely. I'll keep that in mind. So
I'm more of an alpha. I'll alpha test it.
So
You alpha tested them.
No, but I am. I'm working on a lot of good things. A lot of good products will be added to the store. So, and don't forget the store, ladies and gentlemen, that actually goes back into the shows for conferences, advertisements, all of our subscriptions and stuff like that. So if there's any I got Bigfoot signs coming in.
Nice.
I got some other Bigfoot paraphernalia coming in. So
I have to get with you on that because I'd love to have a Bigfoot sign in my man cave in here.
Yeah. So it takes a lot of money and it takes a lot of time. And when you're doing all the shows like we're doing, all the advertisements and promos, and it's a lot.
It is a lot.
So Roger Blair says, I can't find a tow truck. I got a 4x4 truck and some logging chains. That's good enough for me.
That works.
Every time.
Tracy, you're supposed to call me. You didn't.
Tracy.
Left me all alone.
I got to get one of those soundboards.
So, yeah, did I tell you the other night somebody reached out to me? Like, how do you do that?
Oh, really?
Oh, wow. It's a soundboard.
I just hit a button, and that's all I need to do.
Yeah, he's got a little button in mine, little soundboards this size.
Yeah, I got a board.
Where's my old board?
876-530-9. Tracy, all you got to do is hit me on Messenger, and I could have given you my phone number. You could have called me on Messenger. So she's sitting there putting her hands up in there. I can see you, Tracy. Anyways.
Where the hell is my old?
But if I do get these trail cams in there, and they seem like really good, these, I wouldn't mind going to an undisclosed haunted location that's out in the woods that used to be a getaway place back in the early 1800s that's been abandoned, and put one up in there because there's some creepy stuff goes on up in those woods. We're talking apparitions, we're talking voices, orbs. She's like, duh, checks for hair for blonde.
Yeah.
Tracy don't know me. I can see things sometimes, and you were easy to pick up on. So she's shaking her head, and she's like, what?
What?
Hey, I'm amazed he has not used fart or bleaching oil. Nah, I got a little crystal. And you got to remember our sponsors and advertisements and their affiliates. They're kind of picky too, so I got to be careful.
That's why I don't have any sponsors on my show.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah,
but I'm looking for sponsors. Just saying, throwing it out. Sponsors for this show and
Griff
and Blind Show. We need sponsors.
Yeah, those sponsors are hard to get. Once you get some, usually it's easier to get because they're like, "Oh, you got so and so." You're like, "Yeah,
yeah." So, I don't think I have enough viewers yet.
But yeah, it's interesting. So, any good cases y'all been working on, or anything like that going on, or
no? But let's talk about this. Why the increased sightings of the rake?
Like, so I got my feel on this. Two things. First one is we're all thinking about it. Two, CERN.
Right.
So
but, yeah, apparently there's been more and more sightings of the old rake.
Griff, have you not been to my store? I got beard products. Yes.
Like,
and I'm adding to it. Yeah. Brandon's got some of it.
Yep. I like it. So far, I've only used the oil, so I approve the oil. I haven't used the balm.
Wait till you use the balm. You smell like the campfire. You're like,
yeah, that's gonna happen.
Griff's laughing. There you go. Perfect, Griff. But what do you think, Blaine, about the rake?
I don't even know what the rake is, so.
It's the thing you get leaves up from the yard.
Oh, that thing.
Oh,
You really don't know what a rake is?
seriously? I'm gonna look at. All right, I'm pulling up a rake picture.
Yeah, bring up a picture. I'll prove it. I was getting ready to do it too. I can't believe you don't know what a rake is.
Just never heard that term before, except for what you use in the
Tail
yard.
walker?
I've never heard it called that. Okay, I've heard it called other things like skinwalker.
No, not a skinwalker.
Crystal, I'm going to have you all name some of the fragrances when I start to do my own. We're going to have like Sasquatch, Bigfoot. So, oh, Chad, you haven't smelled anything that I could cocked up yet. So, yes.
That is the rake.
Oh, okay.
That guy.
I've heard it called something else.
That was
Like I've heard it called like a phantom. I've heard it called like
Tracy.
Hey,
Anomaly.
there's my Tracy. Yeah, no, there's they call it the rake.
all I know is it's a creepy looking little thing.
Dude,
I wouldn't want anything to go with it.
I don't want it.
I don't know if he
I've
strode up
seen
on
I've
me
seen
like
several. Go ahead.
if he strode up on me, I'd take.
I
Take
didn't
what?
mean to. I didn't mean to force.
What
you
happened
out.
to you?
Where did you go?
Where'd he go?
Okay, now you're back. You vanished and then you came back.
Yeah, you
I did.
disappeared.
I did.
Yes.
It's funny. You two disappeared on my screen, but I stayed.
What?
Yeah.
It all started when we started talking about the rake.
Rake. Yeah, because I said I'm gonna drop kick the thing, and they get mad at us. Yeah, Highlander. That's the other one I've heard. Thank you, Laura.
There can only be one Highlander.
Mm-hmm.
I have
It's
no
your-
idea, Grizzly's brother.
It's your brother, Grizz.
I do not want. You know what? This is awful. We're watching some of the trail cam footage live on the show. We haven't even tapped into, and somebody caught something that looked like a rake on theirs, and I think it's a real photograph. And we were watching my footage, and I'm like, "Shut the front door!" I'm like, "This is not happening." Everyone's like, "What? I'm like, look right there.
What the hell is that?
And
I
was like, freak, yeah, it was a back end of a deer up in the woods.
All right.
And when I blew it up, I was like,
It got, wait a minute.
It had me going. It really looked like a rake at first. The way it was up in there between the trees, when you first looked at it, you're like, what is that?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, now I want to know what environments have people seen the rake in? Is it cold weather? Is it warm weather? Is it
everywhere?
Okay, yeah.
Every climbing place.
Yes. Yeah. So, Brian says the rake sometimes called a ghoul.
Yeah.
The thing, a ghoul? Is it a puck wedgie? Is it a
puck wedgie.
Ogre?
No, not an ogre.
No.
It's just now we actually have reports last year that people are seeing the rake in Tennessee.
Yep.
Interesting.
So
see, now I'm gonna have to start looking for the damn things.
I don't want to look for them. I thought I had one in the woods because they want me to go camp. Oh, you want me to go camping? I'm like, you not watch Blair Witch?
No. Yeah.
But it was wild because, I mean, when you first looked at that picture, it looked like the rake standing up in between the trees.
Interesting.
And I was like trying to keep my composure because I'm like, this is not happening live on the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Here's a better picture for you.
No, it wasn't a mess head. That's why I pack pew-pews. So
yeah, always.
All right, I found a better picture for you, Blaine.
Mm-hmm.
Sign up and save $10.
I don't want to sign up and save. There you go, buddy.
I like it. Yeah. Interesting.
It's a rake assassin.
Not the assassin.
So this is how you kill rakes. For $54.85, you too can rid the population of rakes, apparently.
So prospecting's asking, what's the difference between a rake and a wrasse?
Now, wraith is just another name.
For like a ghost.
spirit-
Okay, here
for
we go.
spirit,
Wraith definition: a ghost or ghost-like image of someone, especially one seen shortly before or after their death. That sounds like a damn doppelganger.
I know, huh? Is that or
Wraith, Wraith definition: the exact likeness of a living person. So it's a doppelganger is a wraith.
okay?
Okay.
I never had anybody ask me that question, so I didn't know how to answer that.
Hey,
Look
I'm
it
not
up.
ashamed to say I learned something new today. Hey, and I've studied this stuff for a while. It's like I just never knew it was called that.
Standing
I've heard
Stone
it
have
says
the
he's got the
rules.
right.
He's got the root assassin. That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Looks like a pooper scooper.
I don't know, for that price it should rake your yard for you though. Jeez.
I'm telling you.
You know, there are people that go around and do that for you,
Yes.
for their
Yes.
for your animals, and they get paid good money.
I know. I thought about doing that as
And
a little
I'm
side
like,
hustle.
but they do. I mean, they got logos, they got their vehicles wrapped, and
Mhm.
Must be pretty lucrative if they're doing it
It
that way.
is.
I mean, I used to do my yard, you know. I mean, but
Think about
I would
it.
do it
$100
drinking
a
a beer
yard.
or
$100 a yard. Do 4 yards in a day. 7 days in a week. You tell me.
Pretty good money.
I mean,
that's why.
yeah.
$2,800 a week, roughly.
I'm just. I guess I'll look up how much it is to have your poop picked up.
I think they go by square footage, just like they do when they spray your yard.
Well,
I think so too.
I just take my zero turn, just run it over, make fertilizer out of it. So,
That's what Crystal just said. Landmines everywhere.
oh yeah, that's my yard. Because I refuse to go out there in the wintertime and cut.
So $5 to $20 per visit. On average, you can expect to pay anywhere from $5 to $20 per visit. That's not bad.
No, probably takes them 15 minutes at the most. So not bad.
Duty.
Where
Okay,
do
so
you
there's
live, Eric, to rent out your backyards to dogs. I wouldn't do that. He's laughing. Why does he always laugh when I talk to him?
You know what? People do that too. They rent out their backyards for dogs.
Brian says 2 need cryptids coming out soon. One called a shovel, other a fork.
Nice.
There you
I
go.
like it. That's right.
Richard says my Dane needs a yeah. If you got a Dane, I would have my
Dude.
yard. I would.
Yeah. I'd pay the $5 to $20.
No doubt. For the Scooby Doo Pooper Scooper, hell yeah.
Well, actually, I found one of the companies, and the name of the company is called Duty Calls.
Nice.
Duty.
Wow.
Poop Patrol is another one.
Yeah, we actually have a company here that does plumbing. It's called Shits Plumbing. But it's not spelled like S-H-I-T-S. It's spelled like shits. S-H-S-C-H-I-T-S. I'm like, that's awesome.
Wow.
Shits Plumbing.
I mean, why not?
Crystal says they rent goats out for yards.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, she's right. No joke. You take a damn bunch of goats out somewhere. Dude, that's better than any bush hog, any weed eater you got, because they'll clean that shit down to the roots.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And quickly.
Mobile now, huh? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this guy I see on YouTube all the time. He does it. He takes like 25 to 30, 50 goats every time he goes, lets them out in these fields, and then within 4 hours, bam, the whole thing's just clean.
Oh, there's a couple of state parks that use the goats and stuff. I can't remember which ones, but
yeah, it's still pretty neat though. I never thought about that. It's like goats used to be cheap. I don't know what they cost now, but you would have to pay to feed them because somebody's paying you to chomp up all their land for you. It's like, hell, all I got to do is just give them water. That works.
So speaking of goats, what happened to the chupacabra? It just like fell off the face of the earth.
Dude, it was like it's home.
Well, I'll tell you what happened. It was very popular back in the late 90s, early 2000s when Taco Bell had the Chihuahua.
Ooh, here, laser.
Yeah, lizard. And then the Chihuahua went away, and I believe that was really the Chupacabra. He made his money, and now he is in Mexico chilling.
We had a girl named Irene. I knew her in the mid '90s. She was from was it Portugal where it first came out?
Oh,
Or,
Sounds
or
right.
Brazil, or is it Brazil?
I
think it was Brazil.
She was from wherever it originated, and her family came to America because of it, because they saw it, and she was terrified of it. And it didn't look like the gray canine that was shot in Texas.
You mean
Puerto Rico was the first.
I thought it was Puerto Rico.
Yeah, it was Puerto Rico is where she was from then. Yes,
they were first reported in 1995.
And she came over in '98, I think, because it was for the planes at the Trade Center. Or the Trade Center. So,
you're speaking about the one that they caught in Texas, dude. I was like, that is like some mangy dog mixed with a coyote, or
yeah, I didn't buy that. And
I thought it was funny. The thing had these like big, huge circles on his rear end. I was like, what the hell's that from? Did the other ones just push him out the womb when it was time to go?
Yeah, I didn't buy that. I mean, the other one looked like a lizard, and it looked like a reptile with a tongue, alien eyes, spikes like Godzilla. And so, yeah.
Oh, it's like something you'd see it like a freak show or something. What?
Yeah, right. That was that's what Chupacabra was. Mm-hmm. And then somebody in Texas, that farmer shot that blue canine. I'm like, that's not a Chupacabra.
No.
So Penny Van says hello, Brandon and Blaine. Welcome, Penny.
What's up? Hello, Penny.
So but I didn't buy that. But we don't hear about it because all the encounters that we hear in southern United States and Mexico are this blue canine, and they said it's because of that mineral chemical that got leaked out from that factories while the dogs in the area turned blue. So
see, it used to be blue dogs were sought after. Like I had a blue Chihuahua one time, and I had a blue, but Chihuahua. Back to the Chihuahua. Lizard.
I always love those commercials. They don't have any good commercials anymore.
No. Like, oh my God, speaking of Super Bowl commercials.
Richard says it may be government experiments. I think so. Like I think that God let all that facility in Puerto Rico that we owned.
Mm-hmm.
Like the same one we own part of in Wuhan? Okay, yeah.
No, I think we owned all of that in Wuhan.
So what do you think about that flesh-eating bacteria from Canada that's in Washington State? Have you heard about that?
I heard about that. It's like, where the hell did this shit come from?
No cure. And they're keeping this on the down low.
I was going to go to Washington State to see my buddy, but nope.
And they don't know. They says it can stay alive for up to 2 weeks on surfaces.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
Is this thing a bacteria? Is it a virus?
No, it's a virus.
Oh, it's viral. It's viral warfare because...
Dude, I would not put that past anything like that.
Well, it came from Canada. I'm sure Trudeau had something to do with it. Joanne, are you still watching? Let us know what's happening up there in Canada.
Yeah, what's happening to Canuck Land?
Oh, yeah. It's interesting. It made the news one time and it was like gone.
Dude, I saw that one newscast. It's like, the hell are they talking about? Bacteria eating people. What the fuck is going on here? I said, we ain't gonna worry about enough. Now you got a virus is gonna come eat me? Great.
Yeah, Rondra says the one in Puerto Rico was the one that looked like a lizard type creature. Yeah, that was the original Chupacabra.
Yep.
The ones in U.S. and Central America were coyotes or coyote. Yeah, I agree. That's not Chupacabra. And it all started with that farmer in Texas shot one. And she's like, I got the Chupacabra.
Remember she brought it out, put it out on a table, literally look at it, and then she threw it back in her freezer. And
yep.
Like, good Lord.
Yeah, that was not. I love to go off the grid. I'm off the grid. I'm off the hook sometimes, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't gonna lie.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
It's true.
Oh, believe me, if I could afford it, dude, I'd be living out in the middle of boondocks.
Prospecting said, didn't they come from Africa back in the 70s? I don't know anything about that part. Do you all?
No, I mean, here, let's pull it here. I'll share this.
If I can hit a button.
So, and I'll read it because it's small. Chupacabras were first reported in 1995 in Puerto Rico. Here's the lizard thing.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. Something like that.
I don't see anything about Africa.
Yeah, I just remember the first reports coming out of Puerto Rico on them.
Puerto Rico, Mexico, United States is where it supposedly habitats.
Now I know Grizzly lives in the woods quite a lot, and I've been in the woods quite a lot. I know Brandon has. It's like, where do these people find these creatures? Because I've sat in tree stands for hours upon hours. See normal stuff like squirrels and owls and birds and deer and.
Well, it's kind of like, I'll tell you what, I've lived in South Carolina all my life. I know these woods. We have armadillo.
Yeah.
In 42 years of life, I've seen one here in South Carolina.
Dude, the only thing that ever scared me on an investigation, I saw one actually walk that wasn't run over. I'm like, holy shit, they do move. Because the only time I've ever seen them is dead on the side of the road, and I see one come out of the woods at me. I'm like, oh, hell no, they do live.
They do exist.
It's like, I always thought they were born dead.
Prospecting says the flesh-eating virus is from Africa. I always heard it came from Canada this time.
I thought you were talking about the chupacabra.
Yeah, I did too.
Dude, the chupacabra is like, okay. Now it's like you said, dude, unless we brought it today, nobody even thought about a chupacabra. Probably the next 5-6 years because they don't even bring it up no more.
I'll tell you something else that's happening that's been swept underneath the radar. And we got this on one of our shows a couple months ago. Cattle mutilations again.
Really?
Yeah, they're back up. Yeah,
yes, they're back up. And farmers are throwing a fit in Texas and Oklahoma. They're calling the police, the sheriff, so they don't know what to do. They don't know what to tell them.
Well, dude, you're looking at them cows. Some of them are worth, 30, 40 grand. And you got something over there just eating your cattle. I mean, that's big business cattle.
Shit, there's something out there worth more than that.
Ooh.
So,
people have paid 30, 40 grand for like a good bull's sperm.
Dude, always. Yeah.
Like, they're worth a whole lot more than that.
Yep.
But yeah, that's wild. So
I
got all my batteries charged up for the trail cameras. I just need to get through the SD cards. Get the show together to release some of the photographs I have not displayed. And I deleted one, which I still have it walking around the tree. I deleted that picture. I got the others, but I still got the SD card, so I'm safe.
Right on.
So yeah, so we're gonna figure out a show to display that stuff. And I gotta figure out another system. Here in South Florida, we have them known as possum and a half shell.
I love that. That's hilarious. I'm stealing that one because
I never heard that one. Possum on a half shell. That's good.
That's the first for me too. I told I'm stealing that one. I like that one. Possum on a half shell.
Winning calves are bringing $1,200 and up a piece right now. Wow.
Yep.
This is for a heifer,
dude. This is some big money because I
saw a thing with Forrest.
Yeah, I'm down with Ricky. I can see that happening. Yes.
Yep.
Saw a thing where the Forrest thing was the chupacabra could be misidentification as the Stinson or Tasmanian. So we actually had somebody last year was it last year or it's 2024 or it's 2021 that sent me pictures and they're like, what is this? And I'm like, where'd you get that? And he said, off my trail cam. So I was like, you need to get a hold again, Gerhard or whatever that guy is off Discovery and History. Because he's into that stuff. And I was like, you know what that is? It looks like the Tasmanian devil. He's like, I'm like, dude, if this is legit off your trail camera, I ain't gonna say where in the part of the United States. And I told Gerhard, or how you say his name?
Gerhard.
That sounds right. Yeah.
Okay, I told him, I was like, dude, I was like, you ain't gonna believe what I just looked at. And I told him, he's like, I'm like, He's like, why do people do that to me?
I don't,
So he probably took a minute and goes, wait a minute, I'm the cryptid guy. Wait a minute, I've never seen this. What the hell's going on?
Well, look at that stingray that got pregnant.
Yeah.
And they said it's by a shark. Yeah, they're like, it hasn't been around another stingray. And the only reason they knew it was a shark because the tail was bitten.
You know what that is? That's old what's his name from Australia coming back to life to take revenge on the other stingrays.
What did Jurassic Park teach us? Nature always finds a way.
Yes.
Remember that part?
Uh-huh.
I can't say Kyle Smith.
Yep.
Not, yeah, I was holding secrecy. I mean, it was a pretty good looking picture. And I mean, because I was like, where'd you get this? He's like, off my trail cam. I'm like, I'm like, really? So, and there are reports in America about that being spotted.
Well, it wasn't long ago that Tasmanian devils were considered extinct.
Yes.
So, because I remember that.
Yeah, Steve Irwin, Judy.
There we go. Yep.
Yeah, you'd always remember the picture they showed, like the one they had in captivity back in the 20s or 30s, and it finally died. Now they're showing pictures of newer ones that they're finding out in Australia and other places.
Right.
Yep.
Well, just like the black cats in Appalachia, we did a show on that again.
Yeah. People
are seeing that still. Do you Tasmanian wolf? I do the. That's a Tasmanian devil off Bugs Bunny.
I like that. I like that. That should be the intro for this show.
Yeah.
That's how we roll.
Do the whole show Tasmanian devil.
Hello, Tracy.
Hey, welcome back.
Hello from the other side. Okay, my key. Hold up. My key's off. Yeah, there we go. Now I can. Yeah, okay. I was in a different octave there. Hey, Brian, welcome to the show. He called me while we was live, and I'm like, dude, it must be an emergency. So
yeah, my wife just called me, and I looked down. I'm like, I'm on a show right now.
Well, I called you the other day for something. What did I call you for? You were outside. You were like, what did I call you for? Oh, our logo.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does everybody think? I'm going to flash it up on the screen. Tell me what you think about our thing. This is the beginning of it.
I must be the old guy on the right then.
Well, the AI don't know how to do bald people yet on that, my buddy said. So I was like, I like it. So we're going to, and that's
I'm okay with it. It fits.
Yeah.
Makes me look like an older yuppie. I'm good with that.
So, yeah.
Oh, believe me, if I didn't dye mine would be whiter than Brandon's is.
Hey, I remember, I'm not going to mention his name, didn't know what chiggers were.
Oh.
Okay, the chiggers I do know what they're. The chiggers are bad here in Alabama.
I had to display pictures on the screen. He was like,
he's never heard of chiggers or red bugs?
He didn't know what they were.
Are no-see-ums?
No-see-ums, those little jokers.
And this guy's watching the show. He's like, damn you, Grizzly. I didn't mention your name, brother, so you're good. Hey, so they have Tasmanian wolves in zoos.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
And this is the cool thing. If you don't know something, you learn something new. Hell, I even learned something because I didn't know there was a creature called a rake.
We called them. We have turkey mites. When I used to go turkey hunting.
Oh, dude, they're deer mites and turkey mites.
House, I would just take off my clothes in my parents' backyard and jump right in the pool. Just.
I want to play a banjo.
Chiggers are the worst crystals. Yes, I used to nail polish and
dude, the
calamine lotion.
Oh, you better have some calamine, man.
Yeah. No, Ricky, they're not ticks. They're smaller, little, annoying ass bugs.
They're little vampire, blood sucking pieces of crap,
and they'll burrow into your skin.
Yep.
And
give you welts and bumps.
Oh, it's horrible.
You just
dude.
itch and
then when you go to pull them off of you, their head sticks in your skin. So you're stuck with the little head.
But they're mainly here in the South. So, warmer climates there, Ricky. So you're safe over there.
You never wear tight clothing when you go in the woods.
No,
because the tighter it is, the more you'll get.
Hey, Ricky,
what?
I just thought of this, Ricky. Don't you live in Washington State?
He's like, damn. So. Yeah, I did not know when I went to Wally World. I didn't tell you on this show. My mom went with me, and I'm like, "Hey, can I use your cart too?" She's like, "What are you buying now?" And I'm like, "Did you know they make tick spray?"
Yeah,
I never heard of that, so I bought me
Yeah.
some.
dude, and I'll tell you what works even better. That's cheaper. Bounce jar sheets.
Yeah, they
Yes,
work
they
great.
do. That and Skin So Soft from Avon.
Dude, it works better than Skin Soft. Old farmers taught me that trick. It's like, hey, they've been dealing with them horse flies and them tigers and chicks and all them
Yeah, I
other damn
couldn't
nasty
possibly
things.
do
I'm like, dude, I'll wipe a whole box on me if it gets some little boogers off.
So Ricky does live in Washington State. In Michigan, we are putting a lot of clear nail. Yes. I think chiggers are not. This is true.
You got to read it out loud for the audio listeners, though.
Oh, in Michigan, we were putting a lot of clear nail polish on chiggers, but Grizzly informed me swimmer's itch and chiggers are not the same.
Yep.
So, Ricky, are you dealing with the flesh-eating bacteria over there in Washington? Where did you go, Grizz?
Dude, it's like we just went in circle. Aha.
Please stand by while he takes a phone call.
I'm on the air.
I
Damn
thought
it,
it was a
Mom.
manufacturer. I'm like, I better take that one.
Oh, dude. Yeah,
I don't blame you on that one.
I just took
Yeah.
that call.
Tracy says she can still get Skin So Soft. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Avon used to sell that, right?
Yeah. It's Avon
That
brand.
is. And we used that in boot camp. The Skin So Soft.
We didn't have that luxury when I went to basic in 85.
Oh, they just sprayed you up down with DEET.
Dude, we were straight up with
where you
DEET.
make your teeth fall out in your hair.
Dude, they handed us like big ass cans of it. Said, always have this can of DEET on you. Then they found out it could kill you.
I remember when I was a kid out in the country, when the DEET truck would come by, we'd all go and run and be in the damn
mist of it. Yeah.
And look, I turned out fine.
I miss those little trucks that come by. They don't do that no more. They did. We first moved this neighborhood about 18, 19 years ago. Then they just quit. But we did start getting an ice cream truck coming back through here. Even last time it rolled through was like December. Like, the hell you doing an ice cream truck in December?
Yeah, they selling meth.
Yeah, they selling meth. You're right.
Interesting. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, check out our shop and the holy water anointment oils out there, beard products. I'll have trail cams, flashlights, and Bigfoot paraphernalia coming soon. And we never stay on topic.
No, that's what we have fun though.
We never stay on topic.
This is probably the most on topic show that we have so far.
Yeah, we talked more about cryptids than this. We weren't.
We did this time.
At least we mentioned cryptids.
Yes, this time
we talked about chupacabra. Yep. We talked about Bigfoot and
skunk ape.
Yeah, we sure did.
We talked about Grizzly Chris.
Yeah, hey, Chris, I could tell y'all this, man. The Louisiana ones, like they get in the bayous. There's some Bigfoot creature in the bayous, dude. And I can imagine it's like in Florida. These things smell like it's like.
That's what I hear.
Got hit by 50 skunks.
The Rougarou.
The Rougarou, yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I was watching Swamp Beast. Was it that the alligator people in Louisiana?
Swamp people.
Yeah, Swamp.
Well, they've got another one now that's called Swamp Beast, and they got the ones where they got to the snakes. I'm like, I'm crazy as hell.
I've seen that one too.
I'm sorry, there may be some dead snakes, but
Ricky,
you got to be alive.
You didn't miss the Bigfoot conversation because it was only like 2 seconds of the Bigfoot. You didn't miss much, buddy.
Yep.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll call it a wrap. They got a show. We got a show coming up at 9. Got to work on some shipping, and send us some topics, and we'll entertain it and see what we come up with. And from coast to coast around the world, we'll see you at 9 o'clock. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.